24 hours before. You can make such a mistake. Maybe it wouldn't be 20 inches, it would be less. Good morning, Larry. Good morning.
I get so many differences of opinion insofar as who has to give
whatever you do, you're good.
Because I was listening to Rabbi Schweika, and he says, since it mentions in the Megillah that everybody was supposed to be killed, everybody should give the Tzedek Machatzit Shekel.
Again, whatever you do is good. Okay. When it comes to Lashon Hara, there's no machloket. Everyone is Lashon. When it comes to Matzah, everyone agrees or Chayam. If you want to see what the Mishnah Berurah says, but this is not what the rabbis are doing it. Remember, the Machzit Shekel not buying here to buy flowers or to give cake. What are the rabbis doing with the money? The poor, they are not paying tickets to Acapulco to buy a new car, right? So somehow people have money to go out to restaurants. You come to Machzit Shekel every year. It's a discussion. You can give $1.50 for every family member. It's fine. But next time, before you go to fly to Acapulco,
I'm recording that. Right?
Before you go to Acapulco, call me again, and I'll tell you how much you should pay. Yeah? Everyone, I saw raise the question always.
What's wrong with Acapulco, Rabbi?
Miami is the same. Anyone that has money for cars, restaurants, cannot ask questions. It's too much for.
No, they really push it.
Those who ask, those who never go to a restaurant, never go to a vacation. Yes? I'm not buying the latest cars. Okay, so anyway, if you want to see inside, let's look inside.
Well, they really push it. The unborn child.
Right.
Where do you see that?
Look a second, Ezra, let's look inside at your question, Ezra, then look to my question.
Oh, for a family of 10 or something, 10, 12, you know.
Again, Ezra, a family of 10 that goes to a restaurant, how much are they paying? How much is the tip? We're afraid to look at
it. It's including the tip nowadays.
No, I'm saying, Ezra, I'm saying it's serious. I'm saying it's a joke, but it's life. Look at the Mishnah Berurah.
By the way, you always go by Rabbi Minyato. It's like fifth the price of Rabbi Ben Chaim.
Of course.
There's a big difference.
No, the answer is Rabbi Minyato looks in the Mishnah Berurah. Rabbi Ben Chaim looks at the crowd. Look a second. What?
I'm trying to remember the pasuk.
Hashem yireh la'inayim, Adam yireh la'inayim, Hashem
yireh levav.
You guys open a second. Siman Taf Reish Tzadik Bet. Let's see. Taf Reish. Last week we looked on Mishnah Berurah, the Rama Brindi. You can give me half a second.
Esther giving birth is another one of those hidden miracles nobody talks about.
The what?
Esther giving birth. Daryavish.
She
was probably.
No one talks about it.
No, I'm just saying she must.
Yeah, look a second.
In her 80s.
Taf Reish Tzadik Dalet here. Taf Reish Tzadik Dalet. Ezra, this way you can answer to whatever you want, give whatever you want. Before you go on vacation, think of what you gave a Machzit Shekel.
$24. I heard.
Taf Reish Tzadik Dalet. No, I'm saying it's serious. It's not there. מי שלא רוצה יכול לתת 50 cents is good for each one, 3 times $1.50. When you buy pizza for your son with a soda, think again and the Machzit Shekel. Look at the Mishnah, look at the Zuhar, Taf Reish Tzadik Bet. Taf Reish Tzadik Bet.
Morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Did they say Tzadik Bet or no? Which one did they say?
No, it can't be.
Which one did they say?
Constantly?
Let's just say that if you have any complaints about the snow, we go to Sam. And you know
no, he said Ezra was asking, every rabbi gives a different number for Machzit Shekel. So I said, every rabbi is right, but everyone that has problems with Machzit Shekel should think about it when he goes to the restaurant with his family next time. or when he goes to Acapulco, Miami, or to, the rabbis are not pocketing the money goes somewhere, yes, and this is the reason. So,
What problem they have with Mahasi?
no.
So the price-
Because silver went up. Because silver went
Well, it's
up.
worth 26, between 26 and 20,000. It was 30 the other day, $30 a coin. That's
$60.
$90 a person for family.
Went up.
So the one
Look,
up
Taf
crazy.
Reish Tzadik Dalet. Larry, I made this. Taf Reish Tzadik Dalet. Taf Reish Tzadik Dalet. That's what I'm sorry. Right here. Taf Reish Tzadik Dalet.
And then I got a complaint, how come the rabbi gives such a discount? If it's not the value of silver, what good is it? So again, I said,
Once you're going
I
down,
said,
right,
I
once
said,
you
I
make
said,
a
I don't work
discount,
here, I just provide the facts to the
Right.
rabbi and the rabbi
well,
will make the
true,
decision.
once you're making a discount, make it a discount.
You're gonna now discuss what Mahasi the shekel is? In the half a shekel of silver, and then
No, this is
How many meals?
No,
How
the
many,
question is, what are we doing today? No, Machzit shekel. There's no
no,
korban.
meaning,
What's the,
what was the value of shekel?
Yeah, okay,
half
but
shekel,
so we said many times. Let's say, what's the minimum?
meal to meal?
What's the minimum to be a Kadesh of woman? You realize this question is being discussed. What's the
Pruta.
minimum of Pidyon Haben? What's the Pruta?
seeing good out.
Everything the Rambam said that you measure it by a grain of barley. Kacha ze
Grain of
Pruta.
barley.
So if silver went up, I mean, let's start like this. Pidyon Haben, Chacham Ovadia says, if you translate it, it's approximately 100 grams, which is 3.5 ounces of pure silver. When silver was $10 an ounce, yes, so the value of Pidyon Haben was $45. Now, which became last week, $95 a real, yes. No, but אותו דבר, בקידושין זה אותו דבר.
That when you link to silver, okay.
No, because why are we linking it to silver? Because the Rambam says that, I mean, it's the Gemara, that when the Torah talks about money, the base was a barley grain. Half a barley grain is
Linked to a
Nama
commodity
barley because barley never changed through history.
size.
The apple that I buy now is not the same apple I bought for years because they're making more money on it. The tomato is much bigger. The grain of barley, not wheat, didn't change. This is the Siba. Look now, Taf Reish Tzadik Dalet. As I have it.
Yes.
Look at the Rama, not Maran. Taf Reish Tzadik Dalet. Tzadik Dalet. The Rama. יש אומרים, right away you have an excuse not to be. יש אומרים שיש ליתן קודם פורים מחצית מן המטבע הקבוע באותו מקום ובאותו זמן. You what he said now? If it's Italy, it's a liretta and a half. If it's in England, it's half, 1.5 of a pound, yes? יש אומרים שיש ליתן קודם פורים מחצית מן המטבע הקבוע באותו מקום. What is the currency of
The coin is round.
So half of $1, yes?
50 cents.
ובאותו זמן זכר למחצית השקל שהיו נותנים באדר, only זכר למחצית השקל.
No, stop.
ומאחר ש3 פעמים כתוב תרומה בפרשה, פרשת תרומה, we read last שבת, yes? Yes? יש ליתן 3. ויש לי, this is the source of the topic.
It's $1.50.
ויש ליתנו בליל פורים קודם שמתפללים מנחה. So look a second, משנה ברורה.
Yes, okay.
Look at the Mishnah Berurah a second. Right, the Mishnah Berurah says, now the custom that we have by us, so I mean, look here, look at the Biur Halacha here. Look at the Biur Halacha here. Look at the Biur Halacha. Look what he says now. ובמדינתנו כעת אין לנו מטבע אסור. He was in Poland, he wrote it 130 years ago, so they didn't have any half coins. He says, ולפי מדינתנו נראה מדינה יוצא במטבע קטנה שנקרא חצי גרוש.
That's the currency.
אבל מכל מקום, איזה מטבע חשובה כלל, אם נותן גם על חצאים. אם לא שנותן, גם בעד בניו הקטנים. If you give for your little children, then you can use this cheap coin, okay? וראיתי איזה גבאים, this is what we do now with every Jewish community, שנותנים מתחילה בקערה, they put in the bowl, ג' חצאי רובל כסף. In Russia, Poland, they have silver ruble. So they take 3 half rubles, וכשבא אחד ניתן המחצית שקל, yes? נותן לו הגבאי תחת מעותיו, הג' חצאי רובל, right? So you buy it. This is Irani gives the $3.5, yes? When you pick it up, you are buying now. This is yours, yes? Then you put it in. Of course, Rani is putting it there, but Eretzion does it to give you the opportunity to give in halves. So what the rabbi told you is, if you calculate the value, the amount of silver in half a dollar, but the 50 cents is as well.
The silver value is
אבל אין זה
$30.61.
מחובר.
$30.61 silver only. The coffee adds another penny.
So basically,
Kennedy, 1964, Kennedy $half, anything for
Pure silver.
It's $30.61 silver value within that $half.
so all this noise every year is about that. So look now on the next page. You know, look on the next page at the end here. ומי it says like this, וכתוב במעשה רב, מעשה רב בספר אבינו, שלא היה נותן כי אם חצי זהב אחד פוליש, אבל כעת אין מצוי מטבע זו כלל. אם לא שייתן חצאי גדול פוליש או half a ruble. ומי שעוזרו הקדוש ברוך הוא שיכול ליתן חצי רובל כסף, זכר למחצית השקל, he says it's very good. וכיש אומרים האחרון של הרמה. So this is the point. You're looking for leniencies, you can give $1.50 for everyone. And next time when you give the tip to the waiter in the restaurant, remember what you gave to. Now, who is supposed to give? No, but it's funny how we have two standards every time.
Rabbi Prock, in this new book from ArtScroll, it says this: according to many Rishonim, at the time of Torah was given, there were not yet denominations of coins, but a specific weight in silver. The value of these coins was based on their weight. In the wilderness, the weight of a shekel was the weight in pure silver of 320 average grains of barley. In the days,
120 is a shekel.
in the days of Yechezkel, or at the time of the Second Temple, they added 1/6 externally to the value. The new value of a shekel was the weight of 384 average grains of barley.
384 average barley grains.
A wonderful book, by the way. We should put it in.
The book, oh.
It's a wonderful. I'll send it to you in the house today, Rabbi Prague. I know you put it. I know you have it. Put it in the library over there for everybody. I'll send it to you tonight.
I'm holding now myself the books because the books are all older. My wife is
No, I got special permission from the Rebbitzin. I spoke to the Rebbitzin. She said I could send it to you.
No one. It's silver. It's silver. Now look further. Let's go back to the Rama. Yesh. נוהגים בכל מדינה, כן, ויש ליתן, move to the next page, go to the next page, ויש ליתן 3 חצאי גדולים במדינות אלו, this is why the משנה ברורה, אוקיי, כי אין מטבע ששם מחצית עליה מלבד זה. In the time of the Rama, there was a certain coin, he says you have to give 3 of these. ובמדינת אוסטריה, יתנו ג' חצאי וינר. You see, they have the same problem every 100 years. They have the same problem. Yes. שנקראו גם כמחצית, וכן בכל מדינה. Ezra, now you have the best leniency if you want to sleep comfortable after you went to a restaurant here.
What if I give a dollar?
second. וכן חייב לתנו רק מי שהוא מבין 20 ומעלה. חלאס now. Rama says, of course, everyone disagrees with him, but who gave מחצית השקל in the time of בית המקדש?
20 and over.
Men over
So
20.
the Sefer HaChinuch and the Rama says only from 20 and on. But רוב ראשונים say from 13. ויש אומרים שנותנים מחצית השקל לצדקה בלבד 3 מחצית אלו ואין נוהגים כן. So all the discussion that we have, okay? So look now in Mishnah Berurah. Hey.
Is this a Doraisa though?
No, it's a Zecher.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. So
Yes.
In historical British weight systems, specifically those used in early Middle Ages, 384 grains of barley.
thank you.
Listen to this.
Let's hear.
384 grains of barley were defined as equal to 1 ounce.
Wow.
I just sent it to Ronnie. It's 25 grams. 380 is 25 grams. I just sent it over to Ronnie Tell. Show it to the rabbi, Ronnie. Show it to the rabbi. It's on your phone, Ronnie.
384 barley grains in Britain was considered.
No, but let Ronnie show you. I just did one on Ronnie will show you. I just sent it over to him.
Troy ounces.
Troy ounces. Yeah.
But in regular ounce, 0.87.
Fascinating.
Okay.
It's really fascinating.
So
זה באמת מחצית השקל, זאת אומרת מחצית
Yeah, a little under an ounce. A little under an ounce.
on 170.
US dollar?
Yeah, but this is what Rani has old F dollars.
Right, so it's a 1964 Kennedy half a dollar.
Yeah.
Is 90% silver.
No, it's more than 90% silver.
okay, call it a
Okay,
hundred.
and it's valued today at $12.
Okay.
No, it is.
Rabbi Treasury
I'm
General
looking at it
question.
now.
Silver.
Yeah.
David, coinflation. Calculate 90% of silver value is 30.61 per coin of a half dollar, 1961 half dollar. Coinflation, look it up.
How much?
30.61.
No, how much silver was there in the half
Oh,
dollar?
let's see.
More than 1 ounce.
No, it was 90% silver.
No, he's asking how much silver by the way.
Yeah, who cares half dollar?
Let's see,
Okay.
let's see.
No,
Dollar
but
today,
it's-
dollar
no,
today
but
is just
you're
money.
This is the health code.
By weight
When we
of
talk
silver.
about,
I'm making such
we're talking about
If you
money.
say weight of silver, you
we
have
talked
something
about,
that
let's
goes
say, the
through
honest,
generation.
we talked about Ketubah, we talk about these things. Were these amounts burdensome to the people, like percentage wise?
Eli's
This is what I'm
question.
trying to understand.
Eli's question is the main question.
1 ounce.
Today,
not
no,
1
but this
ounce.
is why the reason I'm laughing at indications. Today, it's meaningless. What is $1? What is $20?
No, silver. If you're going by silver, then
לא תקשיב.
it's international forever.
אז אנחנו, no, he's asking. In major communities it was, in some communities now. So here, in this community, when people are, anyway, anyone that wants can give $1.50 for each family.
Who are you getting it?
If you want better, don't give over
Who's the
20.
Hasita shekel go to?
I
Ani?
think the rabbis would,
באמת, the money is going to anyone. If this was the rabbi's pocket, let's say, okay, so you can
You
have
have to give it to Ani like on Kippuri in his hand, right?
No. This is not much, no Dani, but no Dani, whatever the money goes. So you got your answer
How
now?
much is silver now per ounce? $75?
84.64.
$84.
84, wow.
So you're saying it's 12.5. 384.
On February 20th.
But what?
Okay, guys, must speak, guys.
okay.
So now we decided that whatever tip you give to your waiter when you take a family out, this is you give Machzit Hashem. Come, let's go now to Siman Taf Reish, Pei.
I suggested to the rabbi if he wants to allow some people that want to write a check out from the Maskila and down, so they'll get a tax deduction because it's on the charity.
No, but remember, you realize what you do. Listen carefully. This is the point. You, Rani, I'm sure you know it. When Rani puts in the box packages of $50, right, what he's saying is like this: look, this is Rabbi Prague picking up the money. Okay, This is mine.
You're buying from the
It's
shul.
mine, it's
So
mine.
you
I'm
put the
buying
check
it
in
from
the
the
box.
shul.
Rabbi, you want me to bring
Put the
it?
checks, put the checks in
We'll
the
have to
box.
take the coins to the kinyan and then drop
You
the check in the
understand that
box.
the check that you give is not the check of Machzit Hashem.
No.
You purchase from the shul,
You're paying
the
the
shul, 3 silver coins, finished it. Who does it belong to? To Ezra Hanan.
Right.
Now Ezra Hanan is using it to give. So you understand, but if you
And we told
already,
them, please
if
don't
you
take it home.
if you redeem your son with a check, it's not redeemed. If you redeem your son with $200 bills, $500 bills, it's not redeemed.
Right.
You have to give either an item or silver. But here, you are buying it and you are giving what you bought. You're paying for what you bought, yeah? Okay, go second
Only
out.
a third of an ounce of silver in a half dollar.
Okay.
12.5 in 1964. 65 is only a
Yeah,
cent.
that's different.
Look a second.
Oh, now I see.
Is that a 20 ounce or pound
Check,
ounce? It's another story also.
So we spent Shabbat morning with Rav Malson doing, do you have to repeat Chagat Mazon if you did say Al
Okay, if you want to give
No,
it.
I'm saying we have to, we did, I'm just mentioning.
Good.
Because yeah, so we're doing, you went to Al Nisim.
Yeah, good, come.
That they're
Look at-
repeating to
look
say
at
you have to
second.
repeat.
0.321 ounces, 321.
Third.
So anyway, you see, it's every year when the people comes to give, I mean,
It's like the story.
Yeah, you have
How much
to-
should I spend on Tivoli? What's the price of the most expensive suit you ever bought?
Not
At least.
enough for the.
No, not enough today.
No.
Yeah, it used to be. That was
No,
$200.
I bought my sofer last week and I said, in half a year, Shavuot, says to me, what do you want? How much money? I told him, it's the 8th pair I buy for you. The best that you have. Yes, tefillin from 1800 to 2200 to 2800. Yes. And Behemet,
Depends on the
even,
sofer,
yeah.
yeah.
How will we pay?
If you pay, depends.
Rabbi, what's the name? Just see, I
Rabbi
pay
Anderson.
13.
I don't remember.
1300 is good, I'm sure it's very good. Okay. Now, look careful.
They take grandsons to Rabbi Anderson's basement.
Yeah, that's right.
Pick up the
We
regular
started last year, I have 2 kids.
No, it's very important,
Nice,
the fact
nice
that
to see
he shows it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, let's see an halacha that we're not,
No, I didn't like the currency, the pound, the dollar, because of the yen. The yen, it was nothing.
Lireta.
It was 360 to the dollar.
Yeah.
So if you say the currency is yen, yen equals penny, not dollar.
Yeah, true.
They don't have you can't do it. You gotta do it by silver.
Yeah, coincidentally, the half dollar has a certain amount of silver that makes it worthwhile.
But then,
Why did they do it based on silver? Why didn't they do it based on gold?
never changes. Silver never
He didn't at the
changes.
time. Come
What,
on.
what do you mean silver never changed?
Gold obviously is,
שקל כסף עובר לסוחר.
Oh. look now to interesting halachot. Okay.
No, because so much of the Mishkan is zahav. I wonder why they went to silver.
It's probably a source.
Mishkan, once every 1,000 years. Do it right.
Now look at halacha you never heard, and you'll understand why we never heard about it. Go to Tav Reish Pechet, Sem Tav Reish Pechet.
Yeah.
Tav Reish Pechet. Few pages. Few pages. Halacha Zayin.
Zayin.
Look carefully to this halacha. Zayin. You have it afresh. Hamefaresh bayam. Remember, this is Shulchan Aruch is written 450 years ago, so it's talking about 700 years ago. You go on a business journey to India on a boat, and you leave 2 days before Purim. This is the only boat you have, okay? Hamefaresh bayam, or v'hayotze b'shayara, you have a caravan. ואינו מוצא מגילה להוליך עמו. And you know that on Purim, you're not going to have a Megillah. Listen to Maran. יקראנה בי"ג או בי"ב, או ב-11 ולא ברכה. So, right, this man cannot take a Megillah alone. He's reading it 11, 12, as everyone remembers. This is the Mishnah. The Mishnah says that the rabbis told people in the small villages they can read Yud Aleph, Yud Bet, Yud Gimel. Fine. You realize the some Rishonim are saying, no, this was only the time of the Gemara when the small villages used to supply the big cities. Today there's no excuse. A fellow lives in upstate New York in a small community. The next community is
Now.
now.
It can't be, not even.
Anyway, Shulchan Aruch says it. He says בלי ברכה. Why בלי ברכה? You will see in a minute. ואם אי אפשר לו להמתין עד הימים האלו, if his boat leaves 2 weeks before Purim, this you never heard in your life, יש אומרים שקורה אפילו מתחילת החודש. Here, someone is leaving tomorrow on a boat to nowhere. There's no way. What is a chodesh? Who is this יש אומרים?
And that means he's going to be on the boat during Purim, right?
Correct, but you realize
And what does he do with Mishloach Manot and Matanot Lanivonim?
what Mishloach Manot he would do on the boat and you die. Now, who says this? The last opinion is the Yerushalmi. Let's look carefully what he says now. Again, someone is not going to be in Purim in the community. He cannot take a Megillah alone. He reads a Yud Aleph, Yud Bet, Yud Gimel. Maran says Bali Baracha. Let's go now to the Mishnah Berurah.
So what did you accomplish exactly? You mean
I'm accomplished.
not over on.
I'm accomplished that if I'm a rabbi and someone says, Rabbi, I have an emergency operation on Purim. So I can't tell you.
What should I do?
Which means on Purim I'm out. I'm going to be out. I'm operated. What am I supposed to do? I'll tell him, yes, the day before you go to the hospital.
Read the Megillah.
Read the Megillah. Call
No
someone.
bracha.
I got that, but I could read the Megillah in Kislev also.
So
What? That's what I'm asking. What did I
Chachamim-
accomplish? I was not over. I was
No, you accomplish, you fulfill the mitzvah of Kriyat Megillah.
In the right
fulfilled
time.
the mitzvah.
Yes, we're going to see the Gemara.
In the right
We're going
time.
to see the Gemara.
Fulfilled
Why?
the mitzvah.
Because the Gemara learns out from Psukim that when Mordechai and Esther, supported by Anshe Knesset Agdola, established the Redim, they prefer Yudalet and Tetvav, but the Mishnah said, the Gemara, the first page of Megillah, we're going to see it soon, says, what do you mean? What do you mean? You read a
Used to come
Yudalet.
to
It
town.
says in the Megillah, you give a Yudalet. So the Gemara learns out from Psukim that you fulfilled Mitzvah Megillah and you read with Bracha.
Yeah, so that the dur b'racha. That's why.
חכה, רגע, חכה.
Okay,
So
let's
really,
see.
Rabbi,
Yes.
I have my
What are you
friend,
talking
I'm gonna
about? Make
have
a
a
beracha, don't make a beracha.
What?
kidney transplant.
Yes. And Purim.
Before Purim, but he's gonna be out.
Out in what sense?
Meaning he's not gonna be functional to here.
Same.
I spoke to Jeff for 6 hours after the operation and saw a video how he speaks to his son and his wife. How it means that your mind is out and no one can go by Jeffrey. I have the video.
Yeah.
His son, the donor, the doctor, and his wife are standing there. Someone took the video. How it means that your mind is out, that you're not open to anything.
Not sleeping, not.
Not sleeping, taking a nap. You're out, something.
Rabbi Prague?
Yeah.
Rabbi Prague? This morning, hypothetically, I didn't say Birkat Torah, and I started to learn. Am I Mekayem the mitzvah of
Oh, wow. This is, I can give an hour and a half. This is the question.
It's the same question.
No, it's a
Wait.
Sammy didn't mean to ask. The question is, I put my tefillin this morning without bracha. Do I have mitzvah tefillin? This is
Well, then you're going to get stuck. Well, wait, Philin, you're going to get stuck with last week's discussion about Kavanah.
Listen a minute. Why is Birkat Torah a unique question? Because my bracha and my tefillin is a bracha de Rabbanan and a mitzvah deoraita. Forget the bracha and the mitzvah. Birkat Torah, according to most Rishonim, is deoraita. If it's deoraita, this is part of mitzvah Talmud Torah. It's like you took the Arba Minim, only the Lulav and the Etrog, not the Simon the Arabo. So this is a big discussion in Sefer Dvar Abraham. The Maaseh you fulfill, you are fulfilling. But the reason it's good you didn't ask by Lulav. It's because over there it's Pashut, but you are. You fulfill the mitzvah, you miss the mitzvah. Birkat Torah is unique. It's not a bracha on the mitzvah. It's part of Talmud Torah. Yes. Here, let's look at the Mishnah Berurah a second.
If you're on a boat and you want to do the mitzvah on the yim, and it's only goyim, you fulfill the mitzvah if you give it to a goy.
Set the money aside, maybe.
Okay, this is a good question in SAR, but I'll tell you the answer. You take a goy and you tell him, be zocheh, it's $50 for the Jew, for the poor man in this community. Yeah? What happens if you are on a vacation? There are no any because everyone paid $2,500. This is the answer is enough. Bottom line is enough. It's 5% to the Jews. We have to give to goyim, yes. Shulchan Aruch says yes. Everyone is always pushing the goy, yes. Now we have to give a goy today, tomorrow, but matanot la'avyonim is la'avyonim Yehudim.
So you're on a boat with you don't fulfill the mitzvah.
Or so you have to make sure the money's given that day.
Shaliach, tell your wife.
Pick it up.
The money's given that day.
Have in mind the Jew that I'm telling you, the Jew becomes the owner of the money now, so you get to come to him. Every time, because you're Mizakeh. What happened by Pidyon Ben? Sam, here's a good example. Pidyon Ben, there's no Kohen, but you do know a Kohen very well.
Yeah, I understand.
I would ask Sam, pick up the Kohen, and have in mind, Eli Cowan got the money now. You understand? I'm in Australia, I have no Kohanim. I know Eli Cowan. I'm asking someone, pick up the money. This halacha Ezra is being used a lot. Again, what happens if the husband says, I'm not looking at my wife again? And he's willing to give a get. He's willing to give a get. Either you make a shaliach, but if you are afraid that he might change his mind, yes, the beidin tell the husband, here, take this. Ask Mr. Towel to pick up the get for your wife. Your wife becomes divorced and gets set. Again, why? Because he made a kinyan on behalf. Even if his wife didn't tell Rani to be a shaliach, Zachin la'adam shelo befanav. Since the wife is trying for the last 5 years to get the get.
I'm sure there are a lot of cases where you can't get them in the room together.
Many times. Either the wife or the husband say, I wouldn't look at it again. I didn't go, but Rabbi Big, the old Rabbi Big, every time you arrange the get, he used to invite many people to learn how to make it. Then he had a wife, and the husband and the wife are there, and she listens to everyone. Open your head. At the end, after she did it, the rabbi takes it, he didn't read it, then he lips it, and he gives it. He says to the rabbi, am I divorced? Yes. Am I 100% divorced? Yes. She gave the husband. Everyone understands that. But for me, Yaakov says a kodem. I have a relationship. Everyone is here divorced.
Not part of the ceremony.
No, I'm sorry. It's a very, very difficult situation. So you use either a shaliach, or if you are afraid that the husband might change his mind, then it's a care either way. Right now, you have to do it.
There's a question, do you say Mabruk, Mazel Tov to it after they get a divorce, and you say yes. Yeah.
Today they have divorce parties. Yeah. The wife makes a party, they feel better. The night she got the get. Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem.
A lot of societies now call a divorce ring. You can bring them on a divorce.
Now here's the question. Now we come to the real part. Listen carefully. Shulchan Aruch is telling us that even today, you hear this? Even today, I wondered yesterday if we can do it. So look a second. He says here, okay, obviously, his father. But look at the Mishnah. Look at the Mishnah. Yeah. Look at the Mishnah Berurah. Chaf. Mishnah Berurah Chaf. Ezra here. Remember this concept, that's like it. If you give someone and you tell him, be zocher for a Kohen, be zocher for, ואינו מוצא מגילה, אינו מוצא מגילה, יקראנה בי"ג, yes? אני have it there, yes? בקיבוץ 10, ושלא בזמנה הבעיה 10. So if you read it at the 11th, have 10 people. They don't have to be Yotzeh, but they have to hear, yes? Oh. Then he says, who should the 10 be? Ayen Meiri, the Meiri is a Rishon from 600 years ago. ובדיעבד אף ביחיד יוצא. Good. אכן, אפשר לסגי בקטנים. Perhaps the 10 people besides you, the 9 people besides you can be minors, הואיל והוא רק משום פרסומי ניסייר, כמגילה has to be read in a situation of פרסום הנס, you need 10. הוא פשוט, והוא הדין לעניין מפרשי הים ויוצא בשיירה. So again, in the case of David's case, let's say a guy has a serious operation, he's going to be out for the day. He reads it before, he needs 10 people present. Now,
better to read it before or after?
If you read it after, you can read it in the season of Chanukah, or after the Seder, you can read the Megillah also.
10 people,
This is
male,
Megillah.
males
It's
only,
only, what?
male only or female?
Look at 7, look at 7.
It's fine, maybe, let's hear.
Let's see. How complicated, let's get it first.
No, it doesn't, no, but the Pashut, I mean, if you want really, if you want to make, to create waves, when you come home today, depends where your daughters are from or your husband here. So here, תשמע את מה שהוא אומר היום.
So a woman could join that?
Oh, so listen, for the Persumeni Yisai, yes, but listen what he says more than that. He says that for Sfaradim, you'll see in a minute why, just want to read it to you, shouldn't say Rabbi Prague said it. Rabbi Prague only read, it's a Katan. Prague said it.
And what's the age of Katan also?
99.9%, all the rabbis, whatever they say, is from the Sefer, but the rabbi said, the rabbi don't say anything.
How many of the 10?
Listen, they have a second.
החודש שנהפך מיגון השמחה.
Listen to this. This is remember. But remember, I read it from Rav Ovadia. You didn't hear it from me. I read it, okay? אין אנשים צריכות לבוא לבית הכנסת לשמוע המגילה. Right? Now, ביישוב קטן, a small community, let's talk about Israel. שאין שם איש. There's no man to read. ויש שם אישה שיודעת לקרוא את המגילה, יכולים להתאסף באחד הבתים, והאישה תעמוד בצד ותקרא להם המגילה.
תעמוד בצד? מה זה תעמוד בצד? If there's only women, what's the problem?
He's talking about men.
Man.
There's no man. No man that knows how to read.
Not 10.
No man that knows how to read.
A woman could read.
ואין שם איש שיודע לקרוא המגילה ככה. ויש שם אישה שיודעת לקרוא, יכולים להתאסף באחד הבתים, והאישה תעמוד בצד, on the side, not on the stage or in the middle, ותקרא להם.
So the question might be, Rabbi Prague, what happens if you have that scenario with just a katana or isha?
No, Katan cannot do it.
Perfect. Okay.
Only isha. Now, listen carefully now. I read the Megillah, so I can read it for a sick man, or I can read it for the woman, this lady here, she read the Megillah. Can she read it again for another group of ladies or men?
Are they say with her only her first time?
Same for men.
Yes.
But I'll explain to you why the question is a question.
Why is it?
Me and you are obligated to read the Megillah, me and you are obligated to read Kiddush. Even though I was Yotzei with Kiddush, I can be Motzi other people. I know a man used to go to Shaare Zedek Hospital, used to make 40 Kiddush every day. Is a woman in the same category or not?
Question
Is a
about
question
with
of
a woman.
arvut by a woman.
She have the same
Is a woman included in arvut or not? This question exactly, if we have an hour to explain it, will be machloket Rabbi Akiva Eiger and Rabbi Yehuda. Lama.
How could she be motzi if she wasn't?
No.
same plane.
תקשיב טוב, השאלה, the question goes like this. The question goes, the Gemara wants to know if a woman have a Birkat Hamazon min haTorah mid'Rabbanan. The Gemara says, "L'may nafka mina, can she make Birkat Hamazon for her husband?" Fine. If she is mid'Rabbanan, she can see her husband. Says Tosafot and the Rosh, you remember the question? Tosafot and the Rosh are asking, if I ate only one slice of bread, I chayav mid'Rabbanan. Right? My teenage son ate 3 sandwiches in the Torah. How can I be motzim? I'm mid'Rabbanan and he's in the Torah.
You can't.
The answer is arvut.
No, because you can get there.
The answer is arvut. Listen to what it means. Even if I didn't eat in the Torah, I can say Birkat Hamazon for you. But the rabbis told me, eat something, the bracha should not sound alive.
Even if you didn't eat.
מן התורה,
arvut.
ערבות כך אומר הראש בתוספות דף מ"ט. זה מפורש. But, היות וכתוב ואכלת בשבת, אתה תאכל משהו. תשמע. שואל הראש, שואל התוספות, so even if the woman is chayav mid'Rabbanan, why shouldn't she be able to say Birkat Hamazon for her husband? Why is she less than me when I ate a slice of bread? Again, if I צריך לאכול משהו. If I ate a slice of bread אני חייב mid'Rabbanan, can I say Birkat Hamazon for a guy who ate Italian sandwich? Yes.
So doesn't matter, man or woman.
Or is it like or maybe there's the banana
and this question, the Rosh says what Eli just said. The Rosh says, no. When I am making the bracha for the fellow, it's arvut. אין אנשים בערבות, אין ערבות באנשים. This is a bombshell. comes the נודע ביהודה, and he understood the way it's written. אין ערבות באנשים. Which means that the lady who just read for me and Sam and you, she was Yotzeh, I'm Yotzeh because she's reading for herself too. But the same lady that fulfilled her obligation cannot go to another minyan, a woman or man, because this.
So how does he know that? How does he know that Ein Arvut B'Nashim?
The Rosh.
No, but what source did he come up? He said
he had a question. What the Rishonim do? Eli is laughing. Said, no, it's a good question.
Basically, that's a pasuk or something.
No. Most of the time, but most of the time, Sam, if you have a question in the Gemara, there's no other answer but that. The answer is, it's as if it says now. This is a question, you cannot get out of this question. Again, if a man can be motzi another man, even though the man, the motzi, is only chayav mid'Rabbanan, how can a woman, if she's chayav, you have to know Gemara, there's no way out of it. Omer HaRosh, very simple. A man is motzi a man because of arvut. Arvut means that as long as Sammy needs a bracha, as long as he needs a bracha, it's as if I didn't do the bracha.
So is that the same thing with Kiddush Friday night then? For a woman, she can't.
The Kiddush Friday night is based on this Rosh HaKol. Anyway, tishma. So here in our case, if you take the Rosh the way it's written, she cannot read. Says to Noda Yehuda, listen carefully now. If someone invited you Friday, you went to your mother, Alea Shalom, to make Kiddush for your mother. Okay? And your mother says, Sammy, sit down, you ate something. So when you come home now with you and your wife Nancy, you're making Kiddush only for your wife, correct?
I ate because
you ate by your mother.
I ate some. Why should he wife to make Kiddush?
Okay.
She should say
okay,
herself.
This is a separate question. Separate question. According to our lomdes now, Sammy cannot make Kiddush for his wife.
No. and arvut.
The other way
For on
around.
the
One
receiving
way.
end.
Yeah, the woman does it.
Good,
Receiving
good.
end, receiving
I want
end.
to see if you get it.
Yeah.
Okay, but Nodab Yehuda took it so far,
Both ways?
even the example I gave you.
Oh,
Comes Rabbi Kiva
Oh.
Eger and says to Nodab Yehuda, hey, I disagree. Rosh only said it that
one way.
she cannot, but
No, I don't know how Sivara why it only
No,
works
Tishma,
one way.
right,
but-
right, Tishma.
but Naturally, I go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
anyway, then, זה היה חילוק נכון, זה חילוק נכון. I mean, normally, well, did you see in the Rosh that the man doesn't have a good for the woman?
You're
The Rosh is
she has
saying-
green card only.
Anyway, it comes up, תשמע,
She
תשמע.
can't vote.
Larry, here's a רב קיבה אגר, רב קיבה אגר. אומר רב קיבה אגר, זה נראה ביהודה יורון. הוא לא אומר את זה, אבל הוא אומר את זה, כן? הוא אומר ככה. Listen carefully what he's saying. Arvut means if I made Kiddush, and I'm going to my neighbor, because I originally was obligated to Kiddush,
Covered.
and I covered myself, Arvut can revive what you have. Good?
Can
Revive, which means I already fulfilled.
I had to have it. You never had it.
Omer Rab Kiva Eger, the Rosh didn't say that the woman is not an
She
Arvut.
just doesn't have.
If the woman is not Chayab Beberkat Hamazon, she never had it. So only by Berkat Hamazon he said. But
Same thing,
any,
it is arvut.
any other mitzvah that she is Chayab, she is the same as
But
me.
Megillah, technically, then
Better.
she's okay.
Better.
זה גאונות, זה אמת, זה הפשט האמיתי, זה הפשט לא. But the Nodab Yehuda strongly disagrees. He says no, that's it. Here, our question now. A
But you're
woman-
saying that she could say it for her husband. Let's say he had, let's say she could say Birkat Hamazon for her husband, even if she had a piece of bread, she had like just a
I mean,
teeny piece,
yeah.
not even Chayav D'Rabanan.
No.
Let's say, you know what I'm saying?
No,
She had
Eli, but this is only if she's Chayab. If she's Chayab in Torah, and she ate one slice, even by a man. By a man, by men, even if I ate one slice, I can say Birkat Hamazon for him, he had the hero sandwich.
Rabbi, isn't the Katan boy that understands 9, 10 years old? Don't we bind him also to
Right.
Hamazon?
Well, it's just it's one slice of Chiyuv D'Rabanan. Oh, so you're saying, we said technically, if you didn't
This
eat
is-
any
this
bread,
is-
that's what you're saying, you could say it. At
Exactly.
the end of the day, you can say it.
Exactly.
So could a woman
Better-
say it then? At the end of the day.
This is what the Rosh
No,
told
just say-
us, no,
no.
because she never read any
Yeah,
chiyuv to revive. Arvut means to revive an existing chiyuv.
But what do you mean, the man didn't have a Chiyuv either, he could say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't
Okay,
be.
let's
Well,
You're saying that if she's Chayav Hamazon.
listen carefully. This is the language that we were raised. There is a Gavra Bar Chiyuva. Eli, are you Chayav now in Agomer? Yes. You are a Gavra Bar Chiyuva. You didn't fly today. You didn't come out of an operation. But you are. Me and you are obligated.
Well, eligible to
Today
be.
is Sunday. I'm a Chuyav now in Kiddush. The time didn't come.
I have the potential
qualified.
to, so you
Yes,
have the
Yeah, the
potential.
potential.
חיוב, ויש גברא בר חיובה, ויש חייב עכשיו. Every obligation, when I made Kiddush Friday night, yes, hey, I am chayav even on Thursday in Kiddush, and the timing for the chiyuv, okay? Now, what is arvut? If Eli Tawil is chayav b'Kiddush, and he fulfilled his obligation by making Kiddush to your wife, you can go make Kiddush to your neighbor. Why? Because you have it in you.
Right.
And
But I
the
can ring
chiyuv
the bell.
is reviving you.
Now, I could say Kiddush to my neighbor before my wife also.
Of course, no,
Right.
but that's kal vachomer
The
אפילו.
guy goes to
No,
Apple.
Feel the
no,
Kiddush.
it's not Chavachor, because I could be not I cannot say my mind, I'm not fulfilling my obligation. Okay, till I get home, but I can still say Kiddush to my neighbor.
The only way to take his question is that there is one part of Australia that if you walk 25 feet, you are in another time zone. Okay, so Eli is now in the zone which is Shabbat. Okay?
Oh, then you cross the time.
Then you cross to Friday.
Oh, you're saying that?
Can you imagine? This is the only.
No, I'm just saying.
Again,
that-
listen what I'm saying, but you know, but this is it's not me saying, it's everyone saying. Arvut is reviving what you have. Even though be'emet, after you make Kiddush or Yotzeh, the Arvut revives. Says Rabbi Akiva Eger, what the Rosh meant is
She never had
She is
it.
not, she never had it.
She never had it to give it.
Do you say, so the Rosh is saying she's not chayav d'oraita?
The Gemara says it, the Gemara says it.
I thought it's machloket whether a woman's chayav.
But Megillah, you're talking about?
דף כ' עמוד ב', תסתכל, בגמרא סטארט ספק. נשים בברכת המזון דאורייתא או דרבנן. The Gemara didn't solve it. Maran leaves it by safek.
Right, okay.
But the original question of the Gemara is, maybe she's not chayav min Torah. Comes the Rosh and is asking, 7 sadna ate one slice of bread is chayav min Rabbanan. How can you say Birkat HaMazon for him? He ate the hero sandwich. The answer is, you had to begin with, even if you did not eat. He is chayav. I'm chayav not Birkat HaMazon if I eat.
Rabbi Prock.
יש דבר עמוק, ותזכור, גברא בר חיובה, ויש זמן החיוב. יפה מאוד, yes.
So if the Rambam says, Akol chayavim b'kriyata anashim b'geirim, and then he says, Echara korei v'echara shameina korei yatzai k'dei chavato, v'hu sheyishma mipni shehu chayav b'kriyata. Good. Lefichach, one second. Im haya hakore katan o shoter hashomea lo yatsa. How come the Rambam there didn't take the opportunity? How does he paskin if it's an isha? He should have said isha there too.
Yes, if he told you before, Akol chayavim, even nashim. So he told you already that a man and a woman have the same obligation.
Okay, so he disagrees, is what I'm saying.
No, the opposite. No. Please read again the first sentence. Akol chayavim.
V'hakol chayavim b'kriyata. Anashim v'geirim v'adam.
They're all legit. They're all legit.
Anashim v'nashim.
They're legitimate.
So Megillah is the same as Kiddush Friday night. Can your wife make Kiddush for you Friday night? The answer is yes. Why yes? I said it once in the class. This the girl says to me, Rabbi, are you serious? I said, what? No, you know, you're a kid. תשמע, הלכה הביתה, only אשכנזי גר, הלכה הביתה ואומר לאבא שלה, this Friday night, I'm making Kiddush. Said fine. Then she came Monday, she was in 7 heaven. No, but you see, only if you practice it, you know what you're talking about. Larry, you hear what I'm telling you? The minute he told you, Akol chayavim b'kriyata, anashim v'nashim v'gerim, so the Rambam established, man, there's no man and woman in Purim.
All the same.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, good.
My question to you was again, so your wife went with you to hear the Megillah, okay? The minute you and her are walking out of shul, you and her fulfilled your obligation, okay? A group of ladies in Manhattan invited your wife to read for them. Another group invited you to read. You can definitely read it 18 times that night for 18 groups. Can your wife do the same? This is the machloket Yodav. תקשיב.
That's the machloket, sure.
According to Rabbi Akiva. רגע, חבר, תקשיב. Yodav Yehuda understood the Rosh, the concept of arvut, which means to revive. That's the apply for ladies. So here, his wife, but in this case, his wife in shul was Yosef.
Yeah.
Walking out of shul, she fulfilled her obligation.
She has no residue. She has no residue.
According to the Yehuda, you're out till next year Purim.
Really?
Right.
According
But
to
he's not
Rabbi
frigid.
Akiva Eger, which we follow the Achronim,
She has it.
she still has it in her, and therefore,
And she can do it for men too?
But what?
She has it, she has it.
Yeah.
let's say I invite a woman to stand on the stage
No,
and make
no,
sure
no,
it's a man with nothing, it's only a woman.
What's
I'm saying
the rationale of Noda Yehuda if they're the same?
Oh, no.
This is
No,
Kiddush.
no, באמת, there's no time, but באמת, if you go to Chumash, where was Arvut established? באמת, we never learn Chumash like this, we are afraid. זה מתן תורה, פרשת ניצבים, אתם, כן, יש בכם איש או אישה, או ולבבו פונה היום, השאלה היא,
Shoresh parabala, not right.
in that or not? ככה זה fine. אותו דבר,
Ish or Isha.
I didn't understand the answer about men. If a woman already heard it, can she read it for a group of men?
So the answer is it's a machloket acharonim. Yoda Yehuda says no, Rabbi Akiva says yes. The answer is yes.
So just want to take one last question, I promise. On the Doraita level, so when the man goes to five different hospital rooms to say kiddush, and then he goes home and says kiddush, according to
everyone agrees.
So could a woman do that?
Exactly.
That's exactly
It's
the
exactly the same.
Only I made it Doraita where she said that she's just like a man. So it's the same question, right?
Leila said 10 years ago, my wife said, my mother-in-law's sister was in my Maimonides. I told my family, you start the center, I'm going to be a clear. I told her, I cannot spend it. I made kiddush for her, fine, okay? Quick, wash your hands. Now, can I say hamotzi for clear? The answer is yes. Right? Only once a year, twice a year, is a mitzvah to eat matzah. Sukkot night to prepare hamotzi for a person not fine. Okay. Now, I'm coming home now. If my family did not start, and I say the kiddush, yes, it's the same as Friday night. Had my wife gone, not me.
Same thing. That's machloket. Okay.
I'm just giving you other examples, but just to, again, according to Rabbi Akiva Eger, whenever she is chayav, she's the same as men, even it's a fair more.
Right.
Again, because the key of our vote is to revive an existing chiyuv. This is the key.
I don't understand what's happening.
No,
based on how you
believe me, the Rabbi didn't understand it before we saw it in the Rosh either. You would have asked him, but it's a Rosh, it's called a Rosh. You have to answer it. The Rosh is asking how come a woman cannot be motzi her husband even if she's chayav midrabanan? Why is she different than same side eating a slice being motzi rani? Says no Rabbi Yehuda on there. But we learn the Rosh, most of the berachot we ever learn the Rosh. And this is very famous. Megillah is a perfect example. Since we learned that a woman can be motzi, man or woman. Okay, so she comes, she reads the first time, perfect. And she do it again. This is our case. It's much less because it's a Rabbanan. Birkat Hamazon would be a serious, more.
Rabbi
Rav Ovadia Yosef Indian. Chazon Ovadia says, you have 9 men, the woman stands aside, she can read it for them only for Sfaradim, not for Ashkenazim. Why is Ashkenazim different, Sammy? This is for tomorrow, but let's read
it. They're better.
Yes, what?
It's Purim, Rabbi Prague.
Purim.
Not yet.
I have a question. Rabbi Prague, a question. Besides the question I asked before, besides Birkat Torah, you gave the example of Tefillin. Are there any?
Except Birkat Hamazon.
And Birkat Hamazon?
There aren't any brachot that are deoraita except Birkat Hamazon, Birkat Torah.
Perfect. That's what I'm asking. Okay.
And the
when we leave, you look at Shulchan Aruch Siman Mem Tet. Look at this first seif. Chinuch says that Birkat Torah is min Torah. So many Rishonim. And Afkamina is, if you have a safek, if you said Birkat Hamazon, in this age you don't have a safek. But in 10 years from now, you might have a safek. Me and him were both after 70, so Sam, Bezrat Hashemi, if you have a safek, if you said Birkat Torah, what do? If it's a chiyuv is midat Torah, you'll have to say it again.
Right.
If it's midirabanan, Shagat Aryeh says it's midat Torah.
Then you can't.
Once, Takshiv Tov, once it happened to me, I'm holding now in the middle of Sukkot Zimra. I'm sorry, I'm started already, Yosei Or, I realized I forgot Birkat Torah. What did I do? I had in mind that when I'm going to say Ahavat Olam, Ahava Rabbah, I have in mind.
Oh, well, that's always been the excuse.
No, but this, it's made for that.
How about if you can have it in mind when he was praying? Is he still covered?
If you didn't have it in mind, you have to say Birkat Torah after Shmoneh. You have to say after Shmoneh.
If you said it, but before the Amidah, I mean, before you start, before you learn, do you say just Harevna or the whole?
Shebach Arbanu.
Oh,
Shebach Arbanu is the main bracha.
Main bracha.
Isn't?
Yes, we have 3 brachot. If you have a safek and you repeat says Mishnah Bura, that you say only Asher Bachar Banu, because the Gemara in Brachot labels it,
Why is it?
Ufchar shebebrachot,
Okay.
the chosen one.
Why don't they shave basukats the same thing as Birkat Torah? I'm trying to.
That's an action. That's an action.
The bracha and sukkah is midirabanan. Mitzvah sukkah is min Torah.
Why is the Birkat on the mitzvah?
Look at brachot Chaf Aleph. The Gemara learns out. How do you know that you have to say Birkat Torah? Says the Gemara, Kishem Hashem Ekra Havu Godel Elokeinu is a bracha. Or Kal Vachomer. If you have to make a bracha before food, Kal Vachomer. זה השאלה, האם זה נשאר, האם הקל וחומר זה אסמכתה או לא. So באמת, הרב עובדיה אומר, because he's always, since it's a מחלוקת in the ראשונים, it's ספק ברכות להקל, don't say, but אשכנזים would say, because רוב ראשונים say, it's מן התורה. Tomorrow we'll go to the chiyuv of a woman that will come back.
Rabbi Prague, what do you want to do about the snow in case there's snow? What do you
taking my tefillin home with me, and I'm already putting my car in the driveway. I told my wife,
based on the weather, it's unlikely you're going to be able to drive tomorrow.
We are waiting here. We have here the father-in-law of our principal. Maybe we would convince him as a senator.
It's canceled already.
Yeah. But באמת ישמח. החוכמה is don't say anything soon. Till tonight.
Everything will be great, Rabbi. It'll be just like us.
But
it'll be just like here.
You are regular rush. You're making fun. You know, you're not allowed to go.
Rabbi, I got to tell you something. I was coming home on Wednesday. I don't know. With the snow, I don't even know what to do. You got to see the weather. It's crazy.
Schadenfreude. Mal has Schadenfreude.
It's nice. I didn't want to turn on the picture. You notice I stayed black most of the time.
Schadenfreude.
Here what is good.
Come on. They really, you made it.
I said it yesterday.
This is Gemara.
I said it yesterday. Sure, the guy was exploding. What are you talking about? Chodesh, about you. I was in Yerushalayim. Bavli edited it. The Pele is no.
This is
a Pele is.
I'll give you a chodesh.
No. But the Pele is.
I'll make
on
Tuesday.
No, but the Pele is. Why would Maran think?
Really, this is.
אין גמרא כזאת, לא, הפסוק, והחודש אשר... why did שולחן ערוך? ירושלמי בסדר, ירושלמי בססו. זה מראה לך ששולחן ערוך הביא את יצוי. If you read it, בית אדר, you read without the ברכה, as long as you read the מגילה. I saw a video, a very moving video, a Chazal in Germany. Chazal Yom Kippur, a good Chazal. He says he finished Ne'ilah, he's ready to go, and the man walks in. He says, Rabbi, where is everyone? He says, you're a day late. Look at it.
Day late.
So the guy starts to cry. He says, why are you crying? He says, I'm not so religious, but Yom Kippur, my father told me. How could I miss Kali today? Chazal told him, come in. Chazal put his garments, made call his legs, told him, no, but this is the Chodesh, the man walked away. I had called his legs. Yerushalmi Omer, and the ness of Purim is so serious. You have to read the Megillah. There's no other explanation. זה פשוט. No one, I don't think any Sephardic rabbi would tell anyone except the guy that's off, you know what I mean?
To do it on the...
Otherwise, Mama ran this.
So it is strange.
כולם, ביישוב yesterday, guy, Rabbi Prague, what did you say?
No, you learned this yesterday?
Yes. לא, לכן, זה עכשיו, ואז אמרתי לו, what do you mean? How does he get it? אמרתי לו, look at the side, it says ירושלים. So it says Yerushalmi there.
Yeah.
Yerushalmi. I'll see you, I'll see
So we're
you.
going tomorrow.
Tomorrow, most likely is
It's
soon.
not likely rabbi to be able to drive, but we're not pressing the rabbi to drive in any circumstances.
Can.
As the rabbi wouldn't die, don't worry.
So I'm more likely to be on Zoom tomorrow
Yeah,
on
yeah,
464.
Yeah, 464.
The fact
Just everybody be safe and have a nice day and enjoy it.
What?
It's already the fact that the Gemara tells you can say the Megillah early, 3 or 4 days
So what
early.
he's saying
Already
is-
you tell you have a leniency of when to read it,
I know.
like no other holiday.
Sir, but the way I look at it, the story is such a major
Such a
story.
big thing.
The importance is so important that you can't even.
This is the point.
Opposite point.
חכמים לא רצו בשום אופן שיהיה אדם שלא, אני פטור מתפילין, if I don't feel good, זה פטור מנגילה. תפילין is תפילין, you put tomorrow. נגילה is
It's
once.
a big event.
תחשוב על זה.
Big event.
This is why you have בחנוכה, also בקעת הרועה.
Shushan Purim.
Yes, okay, נראה מחר, נראה
Not to
מחר.
make it 3,
Yeah,
5 days before. If you can't do it, Shushan Purim, but he didn't say do Shushan Purim.
I says, you know.